Hello. Welcome to this short 15-minute Yoga Nidra meditation. Some call it non-sleep deep relaxation, NSDR. It's an ancient thing, and it serves to reboot the nervous system, rewire the soul, really, to rest the busy, stressed human deeply, so that they can come back to their life refreshed and renewed. In this Yoga Nidra, as you settle yourself comfortably on the floor or on a bed, lying down so that there's no effort, in this Yoga Nidra we will be looking at the concept of spring, rebirth, renewal. At the end of the Yoga Nidra, I will make a few announcements, and even if you don't want to listen to those, you might want to let it run so that YouTube doesn't spring a bunch of loud, sudden advertisements at you just when you're re-emerging from your deep, restful state. So, we're ready to begin. Lying down as you are, I'd like you to shut your eyes and begin to get as comfortable as you can. And it's really worth taking that extra little time, those few seconds, to just find that spot. Oh, do you need to adjust your shoulders? Do you need to adjust your hips, your legs, your arms, your fingers, your toes? Do you need to stretch a bit? Is it a good idea perhaps to put a light blanket over yourself? Because as you rest deeply, your body temperature will go down. Is it a good idea to have not just a pillow behind the head, but perhaps under the knees supporting? Just whatever makes it comfortable for you. And the point of this practice is that we have a break from the anxiety that usually so permeates our day-to-day life in our culture. So I don't want you to worry in any way that you could do anything wrong here. There's no right way and there's no wrong way to do a Yoga Nidra. If you fall asleep, it's not a problem. If you become distracted and your mind wanders, it's not a problem. If you don't really feel like following the breathing and the body scan that we'll be doing in a minute or two, it's no problem. If you feel you need to pause and get up and go to the toilet, or suddenly you need a glass of water, no problem. However, the optimal rest, of course, is just to remain rested. If at all possible, it's a good idea to set aside this time where there won't be distractions. So perhaps the phone on vibrate or silent. Perhaps no likely distractions in the next 15 minutes, if possible. Perhaps draw the curtains, darken the room, setting yourself up for success. All right. Having settled ourselves, I would like you to take a deep breath in through the nose, counting to 3, and an exhale through the mouth with a little sigh, counting to 4. Here we go. Inhaling. 1, 2, 3, and exhaling 2, 3, 4. Very good. Let's do that again. Inhale for 3. 1, 2, 3. And exhale with a sigh. 3, 4. One more like that. Inhale for 3. And we'll exhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. And now a slightly different breath, the breath of joy. 2 sips through the nose. Exhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 sips again through the nose. And exhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time like this. Inhale for 2 sips. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally, I'd like you to inhale for 5 and exhale for 7. Just one long inhale and one long exhale with a sigh. So the inhale through the nose now. And the exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. And now just returning to your normal way of breathing. Perhaps you have an intention for this Yoga Nidra to reboot your nervous system. With that in mind, repeat after me in your mind the following intention. We will do it 3 times. I restore my energy, ready to greet life with passion, enthusiasm, and joy. One more time, mentally along with me. I restore my energy, ready to greet life with passion, enthusiasm, and joy. Last time. I restore my energy, ready to greet life with passion, enthusiasm, and joy. Now, if you would bring your attention to the top of your head, your crown chakra. And I want you to think of that as the center of your scalp. And we will relax that point. Relax the scalp. Relax all that skin, the top of your head, where sometimes we can feel the effects of the tension of the day. Let it go. Your forehead, letting it lie flat and smooth, like a tablecloth being gently straightened. Your eyes, falling back into their sockets, and all the little muscles around the eyes relaxing, all those micro muscles that work so hard. Now nothing to look at, no effort needed, rest. The tip of your tongue inside your mouth, if you bring it gently to the roof of your mouth and then let it fall. Your lower jaw relaxed. If your mouth falls open, not a problem. The air moving into your nostrils, cool. The air coming out of your mouth, warm. The base of your throat, relaxed. Your heart bringing the oxygen around your body, relaxing into its slower rhythm. Your solar plexus, imagine that a beam of silver white healing light touches gently your solar plexus as if touched by a fairy magic wand. And your diaphragm, your abdomen relaxes. Your navel and the small circular radius around your navel relaxing. The gut, which works so hard, digesting your food, and all of the gut villi and microbiome, that rainforest of wonder that's in there, feeding your immune system. It'll just go on as it is, as you rest, just as the forest goes about its life, while the birds and the animals sleep. The base chakra between your genitals and your anus, no longer being held tight, the mula bandha, as they call it in Sanskrit, that seals you off. Relax it. Let it go. Your hips, right and left, deep in their sockets, relaxing, falling back, resting in their gentle spire, joint fluid like a calm lake. Your knees the same, resting in the fluid of the joints, calm like a pond in moonlight. Your ankles resting still. The soles of your feet, where you touch the earth, resting. The tips of all 10 toes, like little points of light, like stars in the night sky, relaxed. Your legs, from the sole of your feet right up to your hips, relaxing. Your sacrum at the back of your pelvis, the root of your spine, the seat of your life force, the force that the San Bushmen of the Kalahari in southern Africa call Ngum, the sexual energy that is potential, that is electricity, that is all animation, that the cultures of Asia might call Chi, or Ki, or Kundalini. Rising up your spine, gently flowing like a shoot emerging from the seed, taking its time to penetrate upward towards the light, through the soil, putting out leaves as it emerges into the sunlight, as it keeps growing upward, putting out the twin branches of your shoulder blades, as it keeps yearning upwards towards the light, towards the crown chakra where we began, past the point at the top of your spine where it meets your neck, which the San Bushmen call the Ngao spot, where you can pull out all tired energy and put in renewed energy. Imagine the light of the sun, and in the evening to the middle of the night, the rising, waxing moon shedding its light too, and then waning, and the coming of the dawn, bringing that energy up your neck towards your crown chakra, glowing like the rising sun through the top of your head, out towards the cosmos. I want you to become aware of your shoulders, the sockets, the joints, resting in that fluid that keeps them mobile, those calm lakes. Your elbows, the same, resting. Your wrists, the palms of your hands, where you touch the world. Your fingertips, all 10 of them, points of light, stars in the night sky, fully alive, resting. Both arms, from the fingers and the palms to the shoulders, resting, relaxed. I want you to look through your mind's eye at the following images of rebirth and spring. Flowers in a meadow, opening their petals. Daisies, poppies, bluebells at the edge of the wood, greeting the first warming suns of spring. Lambs in that same meadow, skipping, frisking, bleating, playing, while their mothers, keeping a gentle, watchful eye, graze the new spring grass. The white blossoms on the apple orchard. The drifting sweet scent of lilac. The cranes flying overhead back to the north, back from the lands in the south where they've overwintered, back in their V formation towards the northerly climes where they will raise their young. A pair of hares in a field, running circles around each other, standing on their hind legs and boxing. New calves lowing on the warm hillside, finding their mothers, drinking from their udders, filling their bodies with life. The first warming breeze bringing the promise of summer, still slightly cool but warmed with the rays of the sun, so that your body, your arms, bare from a t-shirt, soak up that first warmth. You raise your head and close your eyes and drink in that nourishing vitamin D of the sun. And now, through that same mind's eye, you see yourself surprised with new good news. Surprised by joy. Your heart burgeoning with hope and happiness. That feeling of peace when good news has arrived, and the flood of happy chemicals in the body, allowing you to bask, rewarded, good fortune smiling upon you, looking forward to the wonders of the coming year. And now, as you lie here, I want you to breathe in again, 2 sips through the nose, counting to 3, the whole double sip, and breathing out through the mouth, counting to 4. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, in and out for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Becoming aware of the room around you. grateful for the warmth under the blanket, for the mattress under your back, for this time of rest and reboot, and just basking and bathing for a few moments in the oxytocin, the serotonin, the endorphins, the dopamine, the happy chemicals that we've given the body some time to create. Stretching out the fingers, curling the toes, and maybe turning to the side in a fetal position if that feels good, or just lying as you are. And now, before we end the recording, so that YouTube does not throw a loud and sudden advertisement into your happy bask, I will make a few short announcements. If you would like to look at our therapeutic modules of the Horseboy method, which helps children with autism and other neuropsychiatric conditions using horses, you might want to go to our website, newtrailslearning.com, and look at Horseboy method. If you would like to learn how to optimize neuroplasticity and happiness, then on that same website, newtrailslearning.com, you can find movement method. And if you would like to see how to adapt the groundwork of classical dressage training as a therapy for simultaneous horse and human rehabilitation and well-being, on the same website, newtrailslearning.com, you might want to look at our Takin, Takihin, Takin equine integration. And if you would like to take that further and learn how to train a horse in the style of the old masters for equestrian art and the well-being of the horse, perhaps consider going to our website, longridehome.com, and looking at the Helios Harmony program. If you would like to look at ways to bring everyday shamanism and manifestation and joy into your life, perhaps look at the same website, longridehome.com, at the Little Besa, B-E-S-A, Little Besa program, and the retreats that we offer there, of which Yoga Nidra is a big part. And finally, if you would like to look at how to address the current, one could call it even epidemic of loneliness that is afflicting our society in ways that work for us as individuals, ways to assuage that and bring us back to a life with community, tribe and love. On that same website, longridehome.com, you can find the Face Your Bull program. If this Yoga Nidra was helpful, please do like, subscribe. Best of all, tell a friend who might be needing a nervous system reboot, a pause to recharge. Until then, I wish you well. I wish you joy. Until the next time.